What's good, family? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how I got slapped up on GBPUSD today. It's not always a win. Sometimes the trades do lose. So let's run it up. So first off, I told my mentees that look, I basically want these relative equal lows on GBPUSD. I'm expecting price to get to 23.00. It's not there yet, but that's what I'm expecting it to get to. And then I was also bullish on the DXY. With all of that, my bias for GBPUSD was a sell. So I was just in it way too early. I got taken out, hit 2 stop losses, and I'm going to break those down for you now. So the very first one, you can see price here. It came down very close. So this wasn't relative equal lows at the time, but it came really close to come and take out these lows. I'm gonna go down to let's go down to the 5-minute time frame. This would be even better. There we go. Lovely. We have relative equal lows. This low and that low, they're very close together. So I'm expecting price to run out these relative equal lows. This is the intra-week lows. It's also the Asian session lows. So I'm expecting price to run out that liquidity. And so with that in mind, I was looking to be bearish. So what I decided to do when price started rallying up in London, I decided to go in for a sell when price got up into this imbalance over here. I'm going to go ahead and mark out for you. I don't normally go for these kind of sells just like this. Is not my ideal, but sometimes for a quick move lower is what it is. No excuses. That's what it is. I took the sell from this imbalance here. So all I've done is drawn up this imbalance here, this wick high, and that one's low. There's inefficiency there. I chose that one. It wasn't the best, I'm not gonna lie, but it's all good. I got played. And so price did push down lower, and then it came up against me. I had my stop loss above this candlestick's wick high, and you can see price came and tagged your boy out. Don't forget, I'm still bullish on the DXY. I'm still expecting the DXY to go higher. What I was telling the mentees was that this high here, I'm expecting price to run up above this high one more time. And so if that's going to be running up, then I'm expecting GU and EU and gold to continue to drop. And so this is why I was still of the bullish mindset on the DXY and bearish on GBPUSD. So they ran these highs, all of these highs. You can see all of this money. So you can see that money above here. They ran all that money. So I'm just going to just drop a little box. This is all consolidation. They ran out all of this liquidity, which is fine. I was very happy with that. And then price dropped. Now, that was the very first opportunity. That was a loss. I didn't fall anyway because I believe that there was going to be another opportunity to jump into this sell again to run out this money. And look, this money is staring me in the face. Of course, I'm going to be running this money. All I talk about is trading towards the money. This is money. This is liquidity. This is relative equal lows. You know there's going to be money down here. So I'm not going to give up on this trade because the trade flopped the first time. And so I'm going to look for the next best opportunity. And what I saw next after that was using this inefficiency. So this was after they had run out the liquidity. I was very happy about that. Price then broke lower. It then retraced up into this inefficiency here. So from this kind of 6-week low to that one's high. What happened? Price traded into this imbalance, filled it in. So this is where I got active with my second sell. When price traded up right into here. The target was 2300. I told the mentees 2300 is the target. My stop loss was 71, so it was above these wicks, so roughly about 71. I'm going to go into a lower time frame to show you why I didn't just jump in from these highs. I'm on that 1-minute time frame. So these highs looked a bit too close together for me. So that's why I didn't trust any of this up here. But when price broke lower, left this inefficiency, this one I got active with a stop loss above the high of this. GU then rallied higher one more time, took me out again, and then it went to go and run these relative equal lows. Right here. So guys, those were 2 losses that I took for GU. So even though price got to my area where I would have taken partials at this point, I wouldn't have closed off the full position at this point. I would have closed off the full position at 2300, but I would have taken partials at this point at least, because we are running out liquidity. And I always tell you guys, whenever price runs liquidity, that's when you want to be taking some kind of partials. And so I would have taken partials at this point. It would have been a good trade. I can see my move still played out even though I wasn't in it. Of course, when you see price going in your direction as you intended, after taking a couple losses, you're going to feel some kind of way. But what you have to do is you have to be able to tame that. Tame your emotions, tame your feelings, because there will be another trade. And you know what, just whilst we're here, look, the same thing happened on EURUSD. It's just that the second time, when I took a second attempt at EU, it actually banged. 5-minute time frame, EURUSD. Okay, so now look, this is the same thing on EURUSD, but then this one actually went forth and ran the liquidity and your boy was in it. This kind of 6 wick and that one's wick, they don't connect, they don't touch, and so there's inefficiency here. Okay, I'm going to draw that up and I'm expand it to the right. Price trades into this area of inefficiency, then begins to drop. I didn't catch this one. Okay, but I did catch it when price got up into this area of inefficiency again. When price came up the second time, this is when I jumped in with my first trade on EURUSD, and then it got stopped out. So at this point, I've taken 2 losses on GBPUSD and I've taken 1 loss on EURUSD. But I decided to give EURUSD one more chance. And just so you guys know, it's not that price is going against me and I'm adding more positions. I'm being very technical with what I want to see play out. And so now check this out. Price runs higher above these highs. We don't trade above the high of this candlestick here. We don't trade above the high, which is good. And then I jump in one more time, and I'm going to show you where. I'm on the EURUSD on the 1 minute time frame. I'm going to be showing you guys my entry for EURUSD now. But here you can see EU runs up into this up close candle here. I'm going to go ahead and mark out for you guys from here to this high, from that low to that high. That's my up close candle. EU runs into that high. I don't actually catch it from the high. I do catch it when price is responding away from the up close candle. So I caught it from this high. The very highest point here. And I had my stop loss above this candlestick's wick. And then the targets for partials was this low here. I did want price to come lower, but this is where I took partials, at this low here. And the rest of it has been stopped out now. It was above this high. That was the losses today. I was going to talk about 2, but I ended up talking about 3 losses. Look, it's going to happen. It's part of the game. It's normal. You don't win every single trade, and nobody has a 100% win rate. You might have a 100% win rate for a short period of time. That will come to an end. It will come to an end. I had a 100% win rate for about 2 days, and then that switched up. It's normal to lose trades as long as you keep in line with what your bias is. There's no need to gamble or revenge trade. Go ahead and trade what you see.